I never expected it. I am coming right now. I cried and cried and cried. Hey, I know your initial reaction. Why has she got a flower wall behind us? Well, today I'm talking all about how I was locked out of my wedding, and I thought, let me set the scene for you. Those of you who attended my wedding and have always wanted to know why that happened, and the ones who didn't attend and heard about it and wanted some of that for concern, watch this video and you will actually find out what happened. This is something I've always held in and not wanted to share because it raises really deep emotions within me, but here we go. This is my story. Hold on. Let me grab my tea because this is going to be very juicy. The moment you hit the age of 20, all I ever heard was, when are you getting married? Start getting pressured as if it's some kind of hairstyle that's going to run out of fashion. It almost sounds like men are lipstick. You know, you just pop into a shop and choose one. Even choosing lipstick color is hard. So many different shades of pinks and different shades of red. Thanks to God, found someone who wants to marry me. Shout out to my husband who wants to marry someone a little different like me. He did always tell me I was the closest thing he had seen to Beyonce. Let me even take you back how he proposed on the 1st of April. April Fool's Day. I thought, I'm not falling for this joke. This guy thinks I'm a fool. Now coming to think of it, it was the day before I travelled and went away on holiday. He was rather probably thinking, he's not a fool. He's going to propose to me before I go on holiday, and maybe, who knows, someone might snatch me up and tantalize me with their glistening body under the sun. We had 7 months to get married. Very ambitious. Planning a wedding is one of the most stressful things you will ever have to do. There are so many things to consider. There's photographer, there's bridal party, there's outfits, what you are both going to be wearing, there's makeup, hair, wedding cake. The list is endless. And I mean, the more things you do, the more you find out there's more to do, like napkins and charger plates and decoration and the wedding venue. I even feel tired just thinking about it. Why can't we just go back to the olden days, you know, where the man sees you, you don't even know who he is. He goes straight to his dad comes to your dad, they give your dad a goat or a sheep or a cow, and then bish bash bosh, you are married. No, modern girls like me, we want proposal with a ring and traditional marriage and then church wedding and then reception and then the whole shebang. So we got the venue, we secured a date. Speaking to the venue, they were really flexible. They sat us down, we were really welcomed. You can even decorate the wedding the week leading to the wedding date. We started researching into decoration next. We are being quoted 7K, 8K, 9,000 pounds, 10,000 pounds, 10,000 pounds for wedding decoration. I mean, auntie, just to give me some flowers and tablecloth, 10K. That can go towards an investment. Buying stocks can take you on a holiday somewhere in the Maldives, laying on a lovely beach under the sun somewhere, and even have extras left over. Matter of fact, leave that 10K in a cash ISA somewhere, and your interest will be very great. This can even be your deposit towards a mortgage. Those of you who haven't watched How to Become a Homeowner video, link is up there. Please go and have a look. There was no way I wanted to pay that kind of extortionate money for wedding decoration. Guess what I decided? I'm going to decorate my own wedding. If the venue is saying we can decorate the week leading to the wedding, why not purchase those things and decorate ourselves? I know what you're thinking. That's exactly what all my family and friends were thinking. They were all like, nah, honey, you can't decorate your own wedding. I've got a bit of stubborn streak in me. I just thought, I'm still going to do it. I have very strong beliefs that whatever I set my mind to I can do it. So if you are here and you have that inkling within you that there's that project you want to embark on, yes, do it. Just do it. Disclaimer, I'm not sponsored by Nike or anything. Well, Nike, if you do want to sponsor me, holla. It was set in stone. Nobody was going to change my mind. Like I said in the last video, when life gives you lemons, you have to make lemonade. My wedding was going to create a hole in our bank account, so I decided to create a business through our wedding. With the venues, you have to put deposit down. Gave them the £1,000 deposit with the thought in mind that we'll decorate the week before the wedding. 3 months before the wedding, we went to pay half of the money. Is it still okay for me to decorate the week before? They checked their diary and they said, actually, we've had a booking, so you'll be able to decorate the day before. It was a bit of an eyebrow raiser. Ideally, I would have wanted to just relax that day. You know, maybe just go for a wax, go for a massage, you know, a little bit of a pamper session. 4 weeks before the wedding, we paid the full amount of the venue. If things were starting to look a little bit shifty, I asked, can I still decorate? Maybe not the day before. We will let you come in the night before, after 8 o'clock. At this point, I've bought all the decoration, I've paid the venue, had to stick to the plan. I just have to get bridal party and more people to help decorate. It will be stress. The more people we have, we can work faster. The week leading to the wedding finally came. We were happy with the things we had in place. I was at the nail shop getting my nails done. I got a phone call to the wedding venue. They're just checking on me, right? I can feel that emotion from that day right now. All I heard was his partner they work with had gone and booked an event the morning of my wedding. Pardon me? Pardon me? But I'm supposed to be decorating the hall the night before, so what do you mean? Do you know what? I am coming right now. The lady doing my nails was yanking my fingers and I was yanking it back because this was far more important to me. My friend and I literally left the nail shop with unpainted nails, called my husband to he was making his way right down. We got to the hall and I was more than happy to look for another venue. If I'd known this from before, I would never have decided to decorate my wedding. And I could just hear all the voices that told me not to do it in my head. The only option I gave the venue was I either get a refund or they cancel that event. Apparently that event was some kind of prestige person in their community. In my home, I'm also prestige. I'm a royal priesthood, a chosen generation, an heir to a throne. I looked at my husband-to-be and said to him, are you not going to tell them I am the apple of your eye, the queen of your heart? What else am I? Me too, I'm prestige. Honestly, I'm not even going to lie. I have never cried so much in my life. I cried and cried and cried. It felt like the day I'd been looking forward to my whole life was about to fall apart. I couldn't be consoled, not by Chums and not by my husband-to-be. It was truly a very sad moment for me. We agreed to go home and wait for their phone call to confirm they had cancelled the other event. That phone call came, but at this point, I had completely lost trust in this venue. So I called up a few people to go and redraft an agreement with the venue to make sure what I paid for is what I was going to get. I was not going to leave any cracks for anything to go wrong. We signed a detailed agreement. That venue was ours. So the night before the wedding, the bridal party, everybody, we all went to the venue and they had a smaller hall upstairs. So we pulled all the decoration up there. We built the flower wall. We decorated the cake table. We set up model tables. That way, the morning of the wedding, all they had to do was just lift and put it in the big hall. I was happy. Everyone was happy, and my big day finally arrived. The day I'd been waiting for since a little girl. Everything was just as I'd imagined it. The church ceremony went well, and I finally said, "I do," to my best friend. End of the service. We thought we'll take a few pictures at the church first. We called my husband's family. My father-in-law wasn't there. He was at the ceremony. When the service ended, we don't know where he had gone to. My family, but my mum wasn't there. We called the bride's friends. The only friends I had there were my bridal party. And maybe people are so eager to go to the reception and dance the night away that they had just rushed off. So we took the pictures. Bridal party jumped in their limo. We went in our Bentley, and we were just stood there. Can we go? Because there's one thing I did not want to be, and that was late to my reception. The bridal party's limo had long left, and we were still stationary in our vehicle with the best man on the phone. Why is he on the phone so much? On their way to the reception. We're going long way. Just traveling everywhere, and we are just not going to reception. Driver, this is just some long way. Can we just go to the reception? Oh, no, it's cool. It's because apparently there's traffic the usual way, so we're just trying to find a quicker way there. Okay. I was excited. I was married. I was sitting next to my husband. I couldn't care less if we had to drive through the whole of America just to get to my wedding reception, because at the end of the day, I was married. Whilst eavesdropping every conversation, the best man was whispering in the front seat, "I know I was proposed to on April Fool's Day, but I am no fool. Something's up. Can you tell me, please?" He said, "Okay, driver, let's go to the venue." The closer we got, I was seeing more and more people. Some I recognized, some I didn't. We got closer and closer, and then we pulled up outside the wedding reception. I could see the red carpet stretched across the front of the banqueting hall. The paparazzi that we had purposely set outside were waiting to snap pictures of incoming guests. My refreshment team were lined up, ready with their glasses of heavenly champagne to serve the guests just as we had planned. I wish. It was mayhem. All 800 guests were standing outside, and that was the moment the best man said to me,
"The venue double booked your wedding. You've been locked outside."
I'm literally even about to cry now. After all those meetings with the venue, double booked the best day of my life that we had paid for. Driver, can we just drive elsewhere and let me just think about this? The car pulled up on a side street somewhere, and I sat there in silence, honestly. I asked the photographer for my phone back, and then I saw the phone calls and the messages flooding through my phone. And I was so embarrassed. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't even want to be seen. Now, I'm not mad at my driver, but he says, "Your time that you booked for this Bentley is up. You're going to have to pay me more per hour." He had a contactless machine in his car. Every hour, he would just pull it out and we'd go tap, tap. My poor hairdresser, who had now become wedding coordinator, was put to tears. It was allegedly mayhem. And then we got the news that people had started to go in, so they were ready for us. The Bentley moved, parked outside the venue. I sat in the car thinking and the different things I was going to say to those owners of the venue. And just before I opened the car door, one of my bridesmaids opened it from the outside, looked me dead in the eye and said, "Babe, a lot has happened the last few hours. It has been sorted out. You have some people who love you, and they have put everything together, and it looks exactly how you wanted it. Don't worry, Don't be sad. Don't even let it show on your face. Go in there and enjoy the best day of your life. These are the words that rang in my head the rest of the night. If you have those kind of people in your life, honestly, hold them close to you and cherish them. I nodded, stepped out the car, and my dimples beamed. And the way they had transformed the venue, amazing. Other wedding that was booked before was apparently ended earlier. I don't know how. The rest was history. That wedding was one to remember. I am sharing it with you because I don't want you to make the mistakes I did. Number one, before you book your venue or any other vendors, read reviews. Look into other people who have used those vendors. Can they be trusted? Do they stick to their word? I found out that I wasn't the first at this venue double booked. Second thing I learned, don't take everything upon yourself. Starting a decoration business meant within the first 6 months after our wedding, the money we'd made cleared everything we paid for the wedding and then some. So it had its benefits. Delegate jobs to people. There are people who really want to help. That way, if anything crops up in that week, it doesn't tip you over the edge. Third thing I learned, it doesn't always go according to plan on the day. Be prepared mentally for that. The most important thing is you and your husband and getting married. Smile through it because the cameras are going to capture it all. Just look at the bigger picture. People are there to celebrate with you and your husband. How you feel is going to radiate and pass on to them. So enjoy it. And that's exactly what I did. It was still the best day of my life. Before I go, thank you to Regal Occasionz for the flower wall to help us set the scene. Also, thank you to everybody for the over 100 subscribers in less than a week. I mean, you are the real MVP. Just for that, this Sunday, I'm going to release a special birthday quarantine video for you. Yes, you heard it. It's my birthday on Sunday. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And yet again, kiss from this dimple, kiss from this dimple. Ekia Dimples, I'm signing out.